Hi, Phil Spillman here, Azahara Winemaker at Candela Nuevo rooftop bar in sunny Melbourne, sometimes cloudy Melbourne. Today we're going to be showing you my range of Azahara wines. We've got Azahara Brut, Chardonnay Pinot Noir, Pinot Grigio and Shiraz. So we're going to be tasting through those wines and matching them up with some of the lovely food that they've got here at Candela Nuevo. Azahara Brut is my favourite wine to make. This one is a bit different. I want to tell you about where the name Azahara comes from. It's derived from the Spanish word for orange blossom. And the reason we came up with that inspiration was that our vineyards where we harvest this Chardonnay and Pinot Noir lie alongside our orange orchards. We put a lot of unusual inputs into this wine. We even sort of barrel ferment 10% of it, the Chardonnay, and we have a Solera system where we have up to 10-year-old wines, so 10, 9, 8-year-old wines sitting on their yeast lees in these barrels, and that makes a really complex mix. Champagne is the inspiration for this wine. We're trying to get a lot of those complexities, and I think it's a fantastic wine. And we've got here some lovely brie to go with it too. That's my favourite food accompaniment for this wine. I've got really lovely complex aromas, a bit cheesy, bready. It's slightly malty from a little bit of oak. And of course there's this lemony, appley character from Chardonnay and a little bit of a strawberry character from Pinot Noir. It's got a lot going on in this wine. Not only is it my favourite wine to make, it's my favourite wine to drink. The Azahara range has just been extended this year with a Pinot Grigio in March 2014. We're making this wine a little differently from other producers, I think. First of all, it's a Grigio style, so it's being picked early, nice and fresh, 11.5% alcohol, but we're using wild ferment and we're fermenting 100% in old oak barrels, French oak barrels. The wild ferment is giving real complexity, a bit of funkiness on top of the pear character of the Grigio, and then on the palate, the barrel ferment and in contact with the yeast lees is giving a merely grainy sort of textural character to the palate, along with a creaminess. So there's a lot going on in this wine. Very fresh and interesting, and goes wonderfully with arancini balls. Delicious. There's been some comment in Australia that this does taste very Italian, which I was very pleased to hear. I like it and I hope you do too. The first red wine in the Azahara range is the Shiraz. Now we're growing this Shiraz in a sunny climate, our vineyards in a moderate to warm area. Australian Shiraz is very distinctive, and we're growing the grapes to get a really nice soft palate, just really nice berry characters and just lovely red colour and tannin, supple tannin within the skins. We are simply fermenting it over about a week to extract those characters. Then we're putting it to predominantly French but a bit of American oak for about 6 months, and then releasing it. It's ready to drink now, but will age well. I think 5 to 10 years is a pretty good window for it to be ideal. And consistent with the whole idea of Azahara, I'm making these wines under the parent tutelage of Freshenet of Spain to be enjoyed in a warm outdoor environment for food and wine and sharing with friends. That's what this is all about. This is a good wine. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.